Your High Priestess has the following message for you today. Feel free to respond to your soulmate through this video in the comments, as your words at the soul level will reach your soulmate. Also, like this video to activate the energy of this video in your life. Subscribe to my channel as well so that we can remain connected through the collective and future messages for you, from me, your High Priestess, through the universe, can be received and conveyed to you through future videos. Your soulmate, filled with emotions and hopes, yearns deeply for better times. However, so far he has not contributed much to bring these about. He has rather relied on quietly hoping, instead of actively working on his situation. I recognize that your soulmate is currently in a self-imposed blockade. He has distanced himself from you and is trying, as best he can, to focus on himself. He acts for you in complete contradiction. Instead of approaching you to deepen the relationship with you, to seek and enjoy the intimacy and closeness to you, he withdraws and seems not to seek or desire any contact with you. This could be a source of misunderstandings and confusion for you. However, the picture I see is not that of a man who turns away from you because he does not appreciate you or does not want to spend time with you. On the contrary, he seems to be directing his energy towards his professional life at the moment. It could be an important phase in his profession or career, a time of rising and professional progress, and he does not want to be distracted. He is not doing this out of selfishness or carelessness, but with the goal of achieving something in his life. He strives to be able to offer you something, because he believes that he can only recognize his own worth when he is able to fully feel and show his feelings and his love for you. For you, this may seem incomprehensible. You love him, regardless of his professional success, his position, or his status. For him, however, this is an important prerequisite to be able to fully unfold in the connection with you. As a man, he feels and acts differently than you. He needs professional success, the recognition of his performance, to feel like a complete man. You yearn to simply enjoy the shared time with him, to live life in his presence. You find it difficult to understand why he has suddenly distanced himself from you, especially after all the wonderful moments you have spent together. It could give you the feeling that he just used you or that he is no longer interested in you. Your soulmate seems to currently feel under enormous pressure, as if he must or should achieve something significant. The moments he spent with you were undoubtedly wonderful. However, they were also very intense, almost too intense. They triggered fears in him of losing control over his own life. In a way, he has thrown himself into his work, both as a distraction and with the goal of achieving something. He strives to create a better future for both of you. If he were to give in too much to your love and passion, he might lose the strength and assertiveness to pursue his professional goals. It could also well be that he is simply overburdened professionally. Perhaps his boss is asking him to achieve certain goals or to complete an important project by a set deadline. He uses these circumstances at the same time to distract himself from you. The passion that exists between you could overwhelm him. Therefore, he seems to need to withdraw from the connection with you for now. However, this by no means implies that he no longer has feelings for you. He simply needs time for himself to collect and sort his thoughts and feelings. He needs to invest this time in other aspects of his life in order to make progress and to reflect on himself. Regardless of your efforts, it seems impossible for you to get through to him at the moment. Maybe you've tried contacting him and he hasn't responded. Maybe he has even blocked you or is ignoring you. I recognize that this situation is extremely challenging for you. But be aware that it is of great significance. Your soulmate currently needs to distance himself from you because the passion and attraction between you overwhelm him. If he were to give in to these feelings, he might stagnate in his personal development. He needs the withdrawal, the time for himself, the focus on his work, and self-reflection. Only in this way can he identify and work on his internal issues and learning tasks. Only in this way can he learn to miss you and develop a deep appreciation for your connection. This time is not useless for you either. While you are waiting for him and suffering from the current situation, you can recognize your own worth. Only in this way can you learn to return to your inner balance and to focus on yourself again. To enjoy life and do things that bring you joy, without being dependent on your soulmate. It is also of great importance for you to get out of the dependency on your soulmate. Yes, he may be the icing on the cake in your life, but that's what he should remain, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top of your life, but not the essential part of your happiness. Only in this way can you learn that you must not make your happiness dependent on other people. You are allowed to learn to find your happiness within yourself. You can best recognize your own worth when you are treated badly. Because only in this way can you understand how important it is to set boundaries, not to put up with everything, and to live your own life, independent of others. This experience can be painful. It can test you and push you to your limits. But it is this experience that opens your eyes and helps you discover and appreciate your own strength. It's important to understand that true love should not mean giving up or neglecting oneself. Love should not mean constantly having to make compromises that make you unhappy. Love should not require the sacrifice of your own values, needs, or desires. True love means that you are accepted and appreciated just as you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. Your happiness should not depend solely on your soulmate. While the love and support of another can bring you joy, they should not be the sole source of your happiness. You are allowed to learn to walk your own path, set your own goals, and celebrate your own successes. This does not mean that you should be alone. Rather, it means that you are allowed to learn to see your worth independently of the validation or recognition of others. You are allowed to learn to find your happiness in the small things, in the simple joys of life, in the things you love to do and that fulfill you. Recognize that you are more than just someone's partner. You are an independent, strong, and capable individual. You have your own interests, passions, and dreams. You have your own strengths that you can offer the world, and you have the right to recognize and celebrate these. It is also important to remember that it is okay to seek help when you need it. You don't have to endure everything alone. There are many people and resources that can help you get through this difficult time, including friends, family, counselors, and support groups. The path to self-love and independence can be difficult, but it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that truly matters is how you see yourself and how you treat yourself. You deserve to be loved and respected by others and by yourself. Never lose faith in yourself and your potential. Because no matter what happens, you are still you, valuable, strong, and capable of creating your own happiness. And once you have gone through this important personal development, you will notice that your soulmate returns to you in a completely new and refreshing way. It will be a kind of coming together, associated with a deep understanding for each other, with respect and genuine affection. It will be a kind of connection that builds on a stable foundation of mutual appreciation and respect. But when both of you have gone through this process of growth and self-discovery, you will be able to love each other in a deeper and more meaningful way. Because true love grows from the wholeness of two individuals who complement each other but do not depend on each other. Bear in mind that this prediction is a guide, not a fixed destiny. The future always depends on the decisions we make in the present. Therefore, always act with love and kindness, and you can find a path that leads to happiness and fulfillment. This was today's message for you. I deeply appreciate your time and trust, and I would be delighted to receive a like, a comment, or a free subscription if my messages resonate with you. Your support helps me to strengthen my channel and reach more people whom I can assist. It was wonderful to have you here. Do not hesitate to drop by again and listen to the future messages of the universe from your High Priestess.